the ignorance about next of kin. Hello, welcome to day 12 of Equilibrio, a 100-day talk about how to balance your work life and home. There has been a lot of deliberations in the public space, in private spaces, and in people's hearts about the issue of next of kin. In offices and in the bank documentations, some use their spouse, kids, parents, siblings, and so on as next of kin. I cannot tell you who should be your next of kin, but you should have proper information about what next of kin means. Majority of people who fills out their next of kin information does so ignorantly. Now, let's break it down. Majority of people think next of kin is the person who gets financial benefits or other kinds of benefits after their demise. As a result of this, some people avoid putting down the name of their untrusted spouse as next of kin in the workplace or in the bank details. In fact, some feel that the next of kin can fast track their death in order to get next of kin benefits from office or from bank. I don't have issues with that. However, from my findings, that is far from it. Next of kin is not actually next to get financial benefits. In fact, in my observation, next of kin is more of a next in trouble than next in benefit. Next of kin means someone close to you who can be contacted in case of emergency or when important information is needed and you are not able to provide such. Now, some of you that put down your 5-year-old kid as next of kin, can he or she be contacted in case of emergency? Can he or she run up and down for you in case of emergency? Some of you that put your 18-year-old parent as next of kin, can they be reachable and available to run around for you in case of emergency? Some of you that are in Nigeria and you write the name of someone in Canada or Australia as next of kin, can the person be easily available for contact and running around in case of emergency? By the way, there are processes to access benefits in most workplaces. It is the same in banks for their customers. People in HR and officers in charge always do due diligence to ensure the right persons like children, aged parents, and so on are involved in benefit disbursement process. At least be alive first by having the right person as next of kin who can run around to help in case of emergency before you think of what happens when you are not there. The ability of your next of kin to perform can determine whether you will survive an emergency or not. By the way, some married people have trustworthy spouses, but this African mentality that the family you come from is better and closer than the family you are building is what is affecting them. My advice is to the singles. Let me hold my ear so that you can take it serious. Under no circumstance should you marry someone you cannot make your next of kin know in order to avoid stories that touch. If this content has blessed you, endeavor to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And in case you refuse to yield to the advice and issues eventually arise, just know that I still got your back. Reach out to me for professional advice with the contacts displayed on your screen.